Welcome everyone, my name is Wumi. This is the 6th episode of The Hive. So today again we are reading the story of another single mom, and it's titled How a Cheating Husband's Deception Led to a Death and a Woman's Journey into Single Motherhood. Don't go away, I'll be right back. Alright, yes, welcome to the 6th episode of The Hive. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been a part of this program, watching back to back all of our episodes. Well, if you've missed episode 1 to 5, please go to my YouTube channel and look for The Hive playlist, and then you'll see the previous episodes, episode 1 to 5, all there waiting for you to watch them all. Okay, thank you so much for those who have subscribed to us. Thank you for those who are stopping by right now, who I know will be hitting on that subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you can get notified anytime we have a post on this channel. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Wumi. Welcome. All right, I don't want to take too much of your time. Today's story is also a sad tale of another single mom. On The Hive, what we do basically is to discuss or to share stories of single moms, okay? How the journey started from being married to becoming a single mother. All right, so let's dive into our story. Come with me. Hi Debs, my story still feels fresh and painful, even though it's been 5 years since I left my ex. My ex, Y, is the CEO of a microfinance bank. We were married for 10 years and have 3 children together. From the beginning, I knew he was a womanizer. He never hid that side of himself. He had a PA, L, who became very close to me and would inform me about his numerous affairs with his employees. I trusted L because she seemed to have my best interest at heart. Every time L told me about Y's affairs, I confronted him. Our confrontations were intense, filled with accusations and denials. Eventually, Y discovered that L was my informant and began treating her harshly whenever he saw her at our house during our weekend visits. Despite Y's effort to distance us, L and I continued to communicate in secret. I even covered our child's school fees, knowing her salary as a PA wasn't much. Y suspected we were still in touch since I always had inside information about his affairs. L's information gave me a sense of control over things. I began mounting pressure on Y, which led to the disengagement of several staff members from his company, believing I was protecting my marriage. The real shock came in the 10th year of our marriage. L, who had been pregnant, pulled out of work for health reasons. She went into labor and tragically died. But our child survived. Our death was devastating, and I felt a deep sadness because L had been a true friend to me. The day after L's death, our family came to our house. I welcomed them, thinking they needed help with the children she left behind. However, their visit brought a shocking revelation. L's family accused my ex, Y, of impregnating her twice without performing the traditional rites. They demanded he come to their village to face their committee. I was shattered. In that moment, the betrayal felt like a dagger to my heart. L had been protecting our own interests all along, using me to eliminate our rivals. She had been running the office as the boss's wife, deceiving everyone including me. The betrayal from both Y and L was unimaginable. Y faced severe consequences due to L's family's demands. I watched as he was dragged through their traditional process, his power and influence crumbling, but I was unbothered. I knew how to reclaim my life and dignity. I packed my things and left, ending my 10 years of marriage. Leaving him was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. As I packed, memories of our confrontations and the betrayal played in my mind like a cruel movie. But I knew it was the right decision. I had to find my own strength and move forward, not just for myself, but for our children. Wow, what a story. Alright, stay with me guys, let's discuss what went wrong. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, guys. Wow, that was some story right there. You know that part of the Bible that says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? I mean, not even on the part of the man right now, but on the part of Elle. She got close to the woman because she needed someone to fight that battle for her that she knew she could not fight because she did not have the legal right over that man. So she would snitch on the people who were trying to get in her way and use the woman to clear arrivals from her path. What a strategy rather. And at the end of the day, tragically she died, which is quite painful, quite sorrowful. I mean, I think Elle felt too comfortable. The woman was too accommodating for Elle to just buzz into her house at any time to come give her gist. Maybe she could have even done her homework properly. How did she try to validate these stories aside from confronting her husband? I feel like she just relied solely on Elle's story. At the end of the day, jeopardizing her marriage. Maybe she could have also confirmed this story, the genuineness of the story. Perhaps she would have known that she was dealing with the devil. Yeah, so I think she was too trusting and she was too accommodating. Yeah, I don't think it was right for her to have wine and dined with her husband's employee in that manner. Okay, yeah, I think she should have killed that fire of gossip between her and Elle before it escalated or before it grew into a deeper relationship and deeper connection. Yeah, that's what I think. So yeah, trust issue was the first thing for me. Trusting, she was too trusting. Okay, yeah, and then another thing was that I feel like part of the notes I jotted down is that I feel like she also did not address the main problem. Yes. What's that main problem? The fact that our husband is a womanizer. Once a womanizer, always a womanizer. You know, like he's got it. He's done it several times before. So his actions shouldn't be surprising. Seeing or hearing that he has done things like this shouldn't even be surprising at all. Okay? So I mean, your husband is the problem and not the girls in the office. The girls are girls. Girls will always be fine and men will always come after girls and girls will always say yes when they want to say yes. But the real person with the problem is the man who cannot control his sexual urge, his desires, and not disciplined enough to take his affairs out of the office. Okay, she did not address the main issue, which was the issue of the womanizing on the part of the man. It's a two-way thing. It's either you take a walk when you know a man is cheating on you and you cannot stand it, or you come to accept the fact that that is who he is and live in peace with that attitude. I mean, you met him that way, you attested to it. Okay, so blaming the girls and relying on Elle's information and acting on that, bringing people to a point where they have to lose their job just because you wanted to protect a marriage that was non-existent already. Considering, I mean, judging from this story, I don't think there's any commitment in that marriage anymore. Trust is broken already. The foundation of the marriage has been terribly dealt with already. So for me, I don't think a marriage really exists in the sense of what the woman was looking for. I mean, she was really manipulated by Elle. She really manipulated her and she really fed on her ignorance and her gullibility, if I would put it that way, you know, into using her to protect her own interests. Yes, you need to set boundaries between you and your staff. If you are a boss in an organization, even as fellow colleagues, there has to be boundaries. That's why sometimes I'm a bit skeptical about office relationship, because I feel like it just always ends most of the time, not all the time. I mean, I don't want to. I've seen successful office relationship that led into marriage, and I mean, they're still married till now and they're still having fun and enjoying their marriage. But I'm saying that most of the time it gets messy. It always gets messy because everybody's into your space, in your business, you know. So there should be boundaries, not talk of the wife of the CEO then meddling into the office affair. No, I think it was completely wrong. Maybe she should have just confronted her husband, sought counseling, relationship counseling from experts, and yeah, confront Elle before why. Okay, and let her know that if you're coming with me with any story in future, I'm going to be calling you out in front of my husband. You know, such things would scare Elle and push her away, because if she had told her off in the first time she came with her stories, okay, she wouldn't have had the opportunity to chase away her rivals. Her relationship with Why probably would have ended, you know, based off the jealousy that she was putting forth, and would have avoided a death, journey to being a single mom, and all of the chaos that they experienced. Imagine Why I'm guessing this Lady L will probably be from the East. They have that kind of tradition where if you do not do the proper rites on the woman, then you have to do all the rites again when she dies. Even to the point of coming to announce the birth of each child. Then before you come down to the burial proper of the woman that died. So I'm just imagining all the emotional trauma that Y also had to go through because of his infidelity. Yeah, that's the story for today. Do not forget that if you have a story to share like this and that you think people can hear, listen to, and learn one or two things from, please could you send that story to debscornerng@gmail.com. Yes, the email address is scrolling through your screen right now. It's on your screen right now. Please send your story to debscornerng@gmail.com, and I promise you it's going to be as anonymous as this has been. Yeah, because from this story, except you are very, 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 very close to this couple, then you probably know that, oh, this is the story that they're talking about. But for any random person listening right now, you really don't know who these people are. No location, no full names, no pictures, nothing. So that's how the story will be treated as well. So you're in safe hands. All we just want is a story to share with people that they can learn from, okay? And maybe if they are going through this, they also can know how to better address such issues. Okay, now I also want to let you know that if you're going through any rough patch in your marriage, I am not a relationship expert, but I've got a few people that I can introduce you to, okay? And you can chat with them. Just inbox me on the same email address, debscornerng@gmail.com. I'll connect you with these people. You can talk to them, and maybe they might be able to offer or provide a solution to whatever challenges you're facing in your marriage. Okay, all right. I wish every couple out there a successful relationship, and that you will receive the clear insights and guidance from above on how to better deal with your spouses. All right, so I'll see you again next week on Tuesday. Till then, my name is Wumi, and I love you all. Bye.